Quagmire's charming smile hides a secret life of scandalous affairs and illicit trysts. Behind the doors of his Quahog bachelor pad, the real Quagmire comes alive. His little black book is so notorious, it's been banned from the Quahog Public Library for being too explicit. In this video, we'll get deep into the lesser-known side of Quagmire, exploring the intriguing and sometimes shocking aspects of his life, secrets hidden behind his famous giggity smirk. So, let's get started and discover the real Quagmire, beyond the jokes and the laughter. Don't be in a hurry, because the secrets we're about to uncover will leave you speechless, and trust me, it's gonna be a fun ride. In the episode Halloween on Spooner Street, Peter, Joe, and Quagmire team up for some trickery, but this time the joke's on Quagmire. Literally. His friends convince him the real Joe was a waitress, and let's just say that Quagmire immediately turned on his flirting skills.
Wow, that was terrific, Jessica.
It was good for me, too.
Ah!
Quagmire's had enough of Peter's tricks and tells him to stay away, but Peter just won't take the hint. Can you blame him, though? Quagmire always makes for a good laugh.
Hey, get away! Just get away from me, Peter!
Hey, take it easy, Quagmire. Nobody wants to hurt you. Right, Joe?
Things take a dark turn when Joe, the waitress, injects Quagmire with a mysterious substance. Oh well, that was not painful at all. As the truth comes out, Quagmire's friends are shocked to discover he's got every disease you can think of. Yep, you name it. Hepatitis, meningitis, gonorrhea. Quagmire's got it all. Who knew being a ladies' man could be so deadly? The real question is, how does Quagmire even leave the house without infecting everyone within a 5-foot radius? That man is a threat to everyone else. So Quagmire's secret is out, and we're all just over here wondering how he's still alive. Maybe he's just really good at playing the odds. More skeletons to unfold. This time, a thinner and more shocking skeleton. Again, it has been discovered that the slim and classy Quagmire was obese as a child. What? I mean, how? Nice. And then, in the episode Teagues for Two, the cat was let out of the bag, or should I say the cat was simply tired of being in Quagmire's dirty bag. After an argument with Brian, Quagmire decides to host himself, Brian's girlfriend, and his girlfriend for dinner.
In fact, since you guys are already here, I'd like to treat the 4 of us to dinner.
We should all adopt this method of dispute resolution, right? But it's obvious that the dinner was directly staged so that they could continue with the arguments they already started. Well, I would guess that the best place and time to argue is over a plate of food. Yeah, right. And yes, they begin to quarrel and argue again, but this time, the argument leads to so much about Quagmire being exposed. And yes, Brian helps Quagmire to open his secrets. Sure, the secrets are to be amplified. I mean, it's more like the best gift Brian will ever give to Quagmire.
Did Quagmire ever tell you he was obese as a child?
Such an exciting revelation for Julian. But the greater straw that hit the camel's back, she's dating Quagglecheck, not Quagmire. Oh, that's a name. Oh yes, beautiful girl. He lied to you.
Does Jillian know you're half Polish, Mr. Quagglecheck?
You son of a bitch!
Oh no, Julia knows none of this because her faithful and genuine partner, Quagmire, kept all these things hidden. Are you shocked already? Well, I guess it's too soon for that. Wait till you hear that Quagmire is also sexually attracted to dead bodies. Yeah, you heard that right. Quagmire loves dead bodies. Creepy, right? I'm almost starting to believe that Quagmire is mentally deranged, but being sexually attracted to dead bodies is pretty normal by Family Guy standards. In the episode I Take Thee Quagmire, Peter introduces his maid to his friends after messing up the living room for her to clean right after him. Yes, Peter, maids are just slaves.
Everybody, this is Joan.
Hi.
Hello.
In the middle of the meet and greet organized by Peter, Quagmire takes a liking to the maid, and he quickly asks her out to dinner. Oh my, that's not too fast though.
Hey there. It's nice to pleasure your acquaintance. Would you like to go out to dinner tomorrow night?
For Quagmire, nothing in a skirt ever passes his eye. I mean, everything in a skirt is his resting place. That little introduction earns Quagmire a lover. He is suddenly in love. Okay, I guess it's what is called love at first sight, or for Quagmire, lust at first sight.
Oh my God, I'm in love.
Quagmire organizes an engagement party for himself and his newly found lover, Joan. He invites his friends, Peter, Joe, and their families. At this pace, one would think that Quagmire has become a responsible man, although in imagination.
Boy, I never thought we'd be going to Quagmire's for an engagement party.
I'm telling you guys, he's putting us on. He's the same old Quagmire.
Hey there, neighbors. Are you lost?
Like I said, Quagmire's sudden flash of responsibility is too good to be true. Suddenly, he wants to leave the relationship. Oh, way to go, Quag. He speaks to his friends, and Peter suggests that they fake his death to get Joan off his neck. Yeah, the oath of their relationship was till death do us part, I guess.
I mean, we're gonna fake your death.
They go ahead and lie to Joan and actually plan a fake burial for Quagmire. Friends could actually be insane, but at this level, at the burial, death shows up.
Death? Oh, what are you doing here? Nobody's dying today.
Not according to my paperwork. Says here your buddy Quagmire died of a heart attack.
This is crazy. Well, not as crazy as the fact that Mayor West has asked that every grave and corpse be concreted to avoid zombie attacks. Oh yeah, I guess it's time for Quagmire to die properly. Luckily, Peter's timely intervention and the truth saves the day.
Hold it! Stop the funeral! Quagmire's not really dead!
Quagmire steps out of his fake grave, and Joan is so excited to see him. Oh, Joan. She has no idea she's no longer a part of Quagmire's life. Death insists that he just has to take one person for the day.
Glenn! I thought I'd lost you!
Sorry, Mr. Quagmire, but I still need a body to take back with me.
Joan tells Death that he can't take Quagmire, so Death takes her instead. How selfless. She really did love him. Instead of her loving boyfriend to mourn her death as well, he asks Death to leave the body with him for, 5 minutes. What a weird sexual fantasy. So much for a loving boyfriend.
Hey, Death, can you leave that body here for another 5 minutes?
Oh yes, being obese when you were a child is enough of a shocking secret to handle, but being sexually attracted to dead bodies? Oh no, Quagmire, that's definitely out of this world. Then again, Quagmire isn't normal. He's a pervert, an old one at that. In the episode Fox Lady, Quagmire's real age is revealed. Quagmire, Peter, and Cleveland sit out to have some fun. That's what serious-minded people do all the time, right? Peter tells his friends to check out his new driver's license, the one in which he used a drunk face so that when he's caught drunk driving, the pictures will match. Peter has always been the very smart one.
Check it out, guys. New driver's license.
What's wrong with your picture?
Well, see, I got drunk and then got my picture taken, so that way when I get pulled over for drunk driving, I look the same as on my license.
That's an even smarter idea than Stewie can conjure. Then it's everyone's turn to show their own. Yes, because when the master does one thing, his subordinates, or would I say followers in the form of friends, should do the same. Cleveland shows his own. Next, it's Quagmire's turn. Quagmire will always give you a reason to think about something. He shows his own driver's license, and it sparks surprises about his age. How sweet, though.
Wait a second, you were born in 1948?
Yeah.
You're 61 years old?
Yes, sir.
His friends ask him what his secret is. Hey, guess what? Carrots. That's the secret, but that's not even the best part.
What's your secret?
Carrots. Sometimes I grind them up into juice or just eat them raw. Or insert them anally. Long as I get them into my body somehow.
That's a very pleasing thing to say, right? We listen and we don't judge. Got it. Okay. Quagmire is just a whole bunch of secrets and hidden things. When you think you know him, you get really surprised because you realize you're as ignorant as Chris in the Griffin's home. Well, what other secrets have we left to hear? Our beloved Quagmire is a pedophile? Surprised? No, I don't think you should be. In the episode A Mission Impossible, Quagmire reveals that he is sexually attracted to Meg, who is an underage girl. Peter and Lois have to go attend to a family emergency, so they seek Quagmire's help to look after their kids. Yeah, leaving your children, especially with your teenage girl child, in the hands of a sexually deviant person like Quagmire? Not careless at all.
Glenn, we have a family emergency. We really need you to take the kids for just a couple days.
So yeah, Quagmire, who is already so attracted to Meg, is more than willing to give in to their request. As expected, he accepts to take care of them. I hope you did not expect anything less than that from Quagmire.
Well, in accordance with Megan's law, I'm obligated to inform you that, You know what? That's fine. I'll take the kids.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Just the perfect opportunity he has been waiting for. Quagmire ties Meg up and prepares her for a date. Of course, the perfect act of a gentleman, tying up who you're asking out on a date.
A couple of teeth and some toenail clippings, and we'll be ready for our date.
Quagmire is just an all-around pervert. With adults and everyone including children, yes, children, that's insane for real. Also, in the episode Quagmire's Mom, Quagmire is once again revealed to be a pedophile as he also has an affair with an underage girl. Perfect adult behavior. Quagmire introduces Kira to Justin, that's fake Peter. He lets Peter know that it was her who supplied the Sierra Nevadas. Justin, welcomes her.
Hey, Justin, I wanted to introduce you to Kira. She's the one who brought 4 loose Sierra Nevadas.
Kira, you totally rock for bringing those.
Soon after, Quagmire and Kira reflect on the fun night they had. As usual, there's never a dull night with Quagmire. He tells her he can't drive her to work, but he'd wait till she leaves. Only then, Quagmire realizes that he's had an affair with an underage girl. Oh, wow. How remorseful he felt.
Kira, that was an amazing night. Sorry I can't drive you to work. I gotta go sit in my den until you leave.
Oh, that's okay. I'll just take the school bus.
Wait, what?
I'm in high school.
What the hell? You said you were 23!
It probably won't have changed anything if Quagmire knew her real age, or would it? The police come around shortly for their investigation. They ask to find out if Quagmire slept with the underage girl. Silly Quagmire doesn't want to go to jail, but wants to take credit. That's the best credit going to a hero like Quagmire.
Hey, Quagmire, sorry to bother you, but we're following up on a tip. Did you have sex with this underage girl?
Quagmire is arrested eventually for statutory rape. Whoa, perfect reward for a hero who wanted to take credit. As stupid and dumb as Quagmire is, he asks to send the pictures of last night to his friends.
All right, but let me just send the pictures I took of her last night to all my friends.
And since he remembers so well how much a man of integrity Joe is, he sends the pictures to him as well. Joe looks at them and has found perfect evidence on Quagmire. Quagmire then goes around telling people how he is a sex offender and he needs support. He comes to Peter's residence. The best place to seek support is surely from a man who can't even help himself.
Hello, my name is Glenn Quagmire. I am a neighbor of yours on Spooner Street. I am here to inform you that I am a sex offender.
He explains how he got into an affair with the underage girl.
It turns out that girl I took home from Peter's party last night is in high school.
When Peter insists that the judicial system is broken, Lois insists that Glenn has to go to court. Quagmire suddenly realizes that there's no defense for statutory rape. This has to be the best time for this discovery. At the courthouse, Peter tries to defend him, and he also tries to defend himself, but he is still sentenced to 20 years in prison. That's not too much considering the gravity of his actions and his inability to keep his manhood in his pants.
I have no choice but to sentence you to 20 years in prison.
No matter what Quagmire does, he'd never be able to completely hide the fact that he is a pedophile and a sex offender. In the same episode, Quagmire's Mom, it is also uncovered that Quagmire was delivered 9 times on the day of his birth. And he was also raised by a sexually loose mother. Maybe that's why he turned out the way he is. While Peter tries to defend him, although the judge isn't buying any of Peter's defenses, Quagmire tells everyone to stop helping him, and he decides to come out clean. Quagmire reveals some really shocking truths about himself. He explains how his problems started and how he became the way he is.
And my mom? Well, let's just say she was a little promiscuous. In fact, I think my problem started the day I was born.
Quagmire goes ahead to tell the judge and the audience how he had to memorize the names of all the men his mother had an affair with to be able to get his alphabet correct. Talk about perfect parenting. Actually, that's pretty creative. Maybe we shouldn't heap all the blame on Quagmire.
So you see, Your Honor, thanks to my mom, I never had a chance to be like everyone else. My misguided carnal instincts are the result of being raised by a sexual deviant. All I'm asking is that you give me the break that my childhood never did.
His repentant mother even pleads on his behalf, too.
Your Honor, as the defendant's mother, I ask that you show mercy on him.
Nice move, Mommy Quagmire. That's exactly how things are done in court. In the episode Breaking Out is Hard to Do, another one of Quagmire's secrets is let out, and it's not pretty at all. The guy is a total womanizer, and we're not just talking about his usual flirting ways. No, this time it's serious. He takes his perversion to a whole new level. He's got a thing for women in prison. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking orange is the new black, but not in a cool, trendy way. More like in a Quagmire's lost his mind kind of way. It all went down when Lois got sentenced to 2 years in the slammer for her kleptomaniac ways. A good example as a mother.
I sentence you to 2 years in the state prison. All right, 3 years it is.
3 years in prison? Oh my God, what have I done?
Her family goes to visit her, and guess who they run into? Quagmire, of course. He was there for conjugal visits because why not? We're pretty sure he's the only guy who thinks prison is the new Tinder. Swipe right for solitary confinement. Quagmire's excuse? He loves doing women in the can. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. We're talking about a guy who's got a reputation for being a ladies' man, but this is just ridiculous. He's like the prison version of a cruise ship romance, except instead of a sunset dinner, it's more like a cafeteria food fight.
Quagmire, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's conjugal visit day. You know I love doing a woman in the can. Oh!
You've got to wonder, what's next for Quagmire? Is he going to start dating women on death row? The guy's got no boundaries, and it's honestly getting a little sad. We're starting to think he's got a fetish for women in handcuffs, or maybe he just really loves the whole behind bars thing. Quagmire's friends are probably not surprised by this revelation. I mean, the guy's always been a bit of a sketchball, but still, this is a new low, even for him. We're pretty sure Peter's going to start calling him Prison Quagmire from now on. Also, in the episode Forefather, we see him teaching Chris his best pickup tricks. You know, Quagmire's got a PhD in being a ladies' man, or should we say a PhD in being a total creep. He's got a playbook full of cheesy one-liners and a confident smirk that's just begging to be slapped. So Quagmire takes Chris to a club to put his teachings into practice. And of course, Quagmire's eyes are glued to the naked woman dancing on stage. He's like a dog chasing a squirrel, except instead of a squirrel, it's a half-naked woman. Quagmire's so enthralled by the dancer that he spends all of his cash on her. And when he's broke, he asks if she can take bank cards. Priorities.
I'm out of cash. Hey, you take bank cards?
Sure.
Can I get stamps too?
The dancer understandably slaps him, but Quagmire's not deterred. He's too busy being a total sleazeball. This episode just reinforces and uncovers what we already knew about Quagmire. He's a total womanizer. The guy's got no shame, no morals, and no concept of personal boundaries. At least he's good for a laugh, right? He's like the court gesture of Quahog, except instead of a gesture hat, he wears an I'm stupid t-shirt. With Quagmire, it's always a guarantee that things will get weird fast. We're talking about a guy who's got a reputation for being a ladies' man, but really, he's just a man-child with a bad haircut. That's certainly not all you didn't know about Quagmire. Quagmire's always been a bit of a ladies' man, but in the episode Peter Griffin, husband, father, brother, we see a whole different side of him. So Stewie's trying out for the cheerleading squad, and he's determined to become one of them. He starts by spying on the cheerleaders, watching their every move and learning their routines. You know, that's not creepy at all.
There they are. Very well. And now to infiltrate this coven and learn their mind control secrets. Just need to get their attention.
But Stewie's not just content with spying. He wants to show off his skills. So he decides to dance in front of the cheerleaders, hoping to impress them. Way to go, Stewie. And surprisingly, they're actually pretty impressed. They even go so far as to say that he might be one of the teacher's babies, and that he's cute. Yes, that's exactly what you want to hear when you're trying out for the cheerleading squad. But things go south when Stewie decides to take his initiation ritual to the next level. He ties up one of the cheerleaders, Cindy, and leaves her helpless. Now, we're not really sure what Stewie's thinking here, but it's pretty clear that this isn't exactly the kind of behavior you want to see from a 1-year-old.
Where is Cindy? I don't know, but she better show up soon. It's almost halftime.
And then, things get even worse when the man of the day comes around. Quagmire shows up, sees Cindy tied up, and has a completely disturbing reaction. He's like, "Dear Diary, jackpot."
Dear Diary, jackpot.
Now, we're not going to sugarcoat it. Quagmire's behavior here is a seriously problematic issue. It's not just a joke or a quirky character trait. It's a sign of some deep-seated issues. In the episode Brian the Bachelor, he displays his real self again. The Bachelorette is coming to Quahog and everyone is excited. Well, almost everyone. Meg was thrilled because it was her favorite show.
The Bachelorette comes to Quahog in search of male contestants. Story at 11.
Oh my god, The Bachelorette is coming to Quahog. That's like my favorite show ever.
Brian gets a slot on the show after trying to stand up for his friend Peter. So sweet, I guess.
What's your name?
Brian?
Congratulations, Brian. You're gonna be on The Bachelorette.
But when Quagmire shows up, Brian is confused. How did you get here? He asks. Quagmire's response was even more disturbing. He's done some favors to get on the show. Great, the very right way to get on the show. Things seem normal until Glenn offers her more champagne and then drugs her drink. Yes, you heard that right. He plans to take advantage of her, but luckily, he realizes the date is being filmed and runs off with one of her slippers instead.
Oh, hey, forgot about you guys. Well, I guess your date's over. Good night, Brooke. Thanks for a lovely evening.
Now, this is where Quagmire's secret comes in. It turns out he's got a pretty disturbing history, and by disturbing, I mean he's a rapist. Yeah, that's right. The lovable, quirky Quagmire? Not so lovable after all. So there you have it, everyone. Quagmire's secrets are out, and they are not exactly surprising. The guy's been a walking red flag for years, and we're just finally calling him out on it. And honestly, it's about time. Maybe now he'll finally learn to respect women, or at the very least, learn to respect himself. But let's be real, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. That's all for now. Thanks for joining me on this fun ride through Quahog. If you're feeling down about Quagmire's secret, just remember, at least he's not as creepy as Stewie. I mean, that kid's got a teddy bear with a knife in its back. That's just unsettling. Also, kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our equally entertaining videos. See you soon.